Hey, everybody watching the stream. Hope you enjoy an extended pre-race hold screen here. YouTube was having some issues, so I went a little bit live early, trying to make sure that it'll work. So stick around here. We'll be live in about 15 minutes. Until then, I'm going to play you some ad-free music of what I've got in the stockpile to even play here. So enjoy the music, and we'll be live here with the Sim Racing 500 Racing League Super Series presented by Metro Cell Cutting. And round number 6 that was changed to Charlotte was originally scheduled at Kentucky Motor Speedway, but due to some setup issues, they went over to Charlotte. Going to be a good one tonight. We'll see you here in about 20 minutes from now. And again, I do apologize for having to go live so early, but wanted to make sure the stream is going to hold up. AJ will be with us in the booth as always, because AJ's here in chat. There's the Roachman there as well. Nice to see you in chat. And we will see you in about 20 minutes.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page. Now it's off to the show. Take it away, nerds.
Alrighty, everyone, welcome. Matt and AJ in the booth once again here for the Sim 500 Super Series, presented by Metro Saw Cutting and AJ Capola in the booth. AJ going to be a great one here at Charlotte Motor Speedway here tonight. Back again, buddy. Welcome back to the booth.
Yeah, I'm excited for this because last week at Atlanta, these guys put on one hell of a show, and now they're at Charlotte. We were supposed to be at Kentucky, but because of setup issues, they moved it to Charlotte. I am very excited for this. Matt, what about you?
I am too as well. It's going to be interesting to see what kind of race we get for the next hour or so. Will it be a draft package? Will they have to lift? Will tires matter? All these questions seem to be a thing that's going to pop up every track we go this year.
Yeah, if we have new people watching with us right now, if there's new people, first off, subscribe to the channel, like the video, but last week you missed an awesome show. They were side by side by side, 2 by 2 by 2, sometimes 3 by 3 by 3. We had some seriously awesome racing, and you missed a hell of a show at Atlanta last week.
Yeah, Atlanta did perform. We'll see what Charlotte brings us. Now, I've got a little bit of behind the scenes notes to go over before we actually go green, so I'm glad we did go live early, AJ, because tonight, if the camera operation seems different, well, it's going to. I have looked in some more programming notes, and not only can I pick drivers off the name now, AJ, I've got a little bit easier number system too as well. So it'll take me a bit to get 100% used to it, but I think once we're there, I think this system I got now is going to be a lot better than the previous system we were using. So we will see. We shall see. Because a lot of times if AJ sees somebody wrecking, the fastest thing he can grab me is the car number. That's the quickest thing that he can grab and the quickest thing I can grab normally. So that kind of helps with that aspect. So that's just behind the scenes a little bit. But AJ, we're partnered with a premier partner, as NASCAR would call it. Proud of our premier partner. And that is the Nerds Doing Nerds Things podcast. AJ Capola, take it away. Let's talk all things nerdy.
Hey everybody, welcome to Extreme Sim TV. I am Matt's co-host, as you've heard me before. I'm also the host of the Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast, where we talk about all things nerdy. And it's very unfortunate, but I'm so thankful that we're getting to the end of October, which means Nerdtober is ending, where we've been covering scary movies. I'm so happy it's over. Like, I'm tired of being afraid all the time. But that's my podcast. You can check us up on Facebook. We have a community page where we like to hear from you guys. And our actual podcast is on pretty much all podcasting apps: Spotify, Google Podcast, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts. We're even on Alexa, Audible, and yeah, we're pretty much, if you think of a podcast app, we're pretty much on there. But yeah, I'm very upset. This Friday we have Room 1408 coming out, another Stephen King. And then on Halloween we're doing Beetlejuice.
What's funny about that is I tried to watch that movie today and I could not find it.
1408?
1408, yeah.
Interesting.
Which is very weird. But again, thank you to Nerds Doing Nerds Things. And hey man, you can always go listen to the podcast, right? Sit on your back porch, listen to the podcast. If you're in Portland, Oregon, get Metro Saw Cutting to come out. Cut out your old concrete, get you some new concrete laid. Sit there and watch all the work take place and kick back and listen to a podcast.
Well, that was very nice. Matt, I know you've listened to plenty of episodes. I know you really have fun with a lot of our antics back and forth, and I really do appreciate you plugging us pretty much wherever you go.
Bro, I would tell you this. Do not try to run a short track and listen to the Nerds Doing Nerds Things podcast, because I've got plenty of episodes to go back a long way and listen to, right? So I was trying to listen to some older episodes while I was racing Martinsville earlier today. That is no bueno, because I started laughing, and yeah, that didn't end well for the cars around me. My apologies.
Yeah, what we like to do is we pick a topic, like we pick a movie or what series we're doing, and we just bullshit on it and have fun, and I find it very relaxing, like what we do with broadcasting. I find very relaxing.
Yeah, exactly. Now, there's more changes coming, folks. Before we get ready to start the race coverage tonight, there's one more thing I got to touch on, and it's the t-shirts. The all-exclusive t-shirts that we've talked about for feels like months. My supplier guy got a hold of me today, and it looks like a Christmas release around there is a very strong possibility, AJ.
All right. I like the sound of that one.
So that is where we're at. But right now, we got to qualify some super late models at Charlotte. And look who's top of the board. It's that number 19 at Tyler Dalton.
Yeah, he was fast last week as well.
Yeah.
But he's run 61 laps in this hour session.
Jeez, man. That's almost as much as you'll run in the whole race.
Pretty much.
So we're going to get these cars out there, get them rolling once again. I hope you guys enjoy tonight's broadcast here on Extreme Sim TV as we rock it to the end of October. And don't forget, this Sunday night, we're going to end out October. We don't have a broadcast, but I'm actually putting up a hosted race. We're going to go enduro racing, a little bit of Halloween bash, a little bit of fun with that. We're going to do that Sunday night.
Yeah, that sounds interesting. Unfortunately, I won't be home because it's Halloween and we have kids in the house. But I will definitely send some people your way if I got anybody.
Yeah, exactly. As they continue to run right now. I do like this new camera system. But anyway, that's behind the scenes stuff. But there's the 25 car on track right now. That is Sean Mosley rolling out on the racetrack right now.
So, Matt.
Yes.
Being Charlotte's one of the free tracks you get with iRacing and a lot of people running Charlotte. What are your keys to getting around Charlotte in a super late model?
Well, if we were anything but a super late model, I could tell you. However, believe it or not, I have not turned one lap in the super. I know in the street stocks, so the less power, a little less speed, or flat to the floorboard the whole time. I don't know if that's what we're going to see, if we're going to see them having to lift. Cars maybe getting loose on exit, I would imagine. But we'll find out here in just a little while.
Yeah, I'm excited. They were really fun to watch at Atlanta. And I'm currently watching your screen right now on YouTube. And I'm watching the 25 make his laps, even though it's, 30 seconds back. I'm really excited. I'm thinking more of the same we're going to see.
Yeah. And I'm going to get you to check Discord because we're going to try something a little different than we normally try. So let me see here. Let me see. So go ahead.
Where am I supposed to be looking?
You're about to get a share screen notification. Let's see how bad this is. Let me know if it's too laggy for you to see it. What do you think?
I see it fine.
There we go. So you got multiple ways. That's what we're actually showing on screen. There's Mosley right now in the 25, continuing to work around. Fourth place for Mosley, 31.5. Not bad.
Right. Yeah, I'll take it.
I'll take that. There's the medevac chopper.
Like I really like Charlotte. I really like Charlotte. I'm not a huge fan of the Roval like you, but I've run here in trucks, Xfinity, Cup. I've done the quarter mile up front on modifieds.
Right. Now, if we do more super late model races in the coming months, I'm going to pester them to run the Roval in a super late model. I'll be like, just make a road course setup and let's do it.
Oh, I'd be curious as hell.
Oh, I would as well as the 41 EJ O'Rourke out there as well. Taking a look at that machine. Beautiful looking paint scheme on that car. I do have one thing to touch on. You notice the cars will not be in the grid tonight. I had a technical snafu with doing that. I will get that done for you before next week. I know what I did wrong. However, I currently can't fix it from the last week. But, you know, that happens. And it looks like he blinked out. Yeah, iRacing blinked out totally for me there. Wow.
Well, that's not good.
That is not good. That is bad. That is bad, okay. But we're about a minute 34 left in qualifying, and Mike Kelly doing a wonderful job right now, AJ, holding serve. And that number 2 machine top of the board, you're watching Mark Cowan in the 13, working through this one right now. And right now we got the 12 should be on track as well. Here is the 12 machine of Smiley. So what you thinking here, AJ? What do you think we're going to see all evening?
Well, I'm actually about to look into qualifying results, and everybody's right on top of each other. From 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, from 1st to 5th is all within a 10th. Actually, 6th.
Yeah.
7th is all within a 10th. Because math. And for everybody watching tonight, go into the chat. Who's your pick to win tonight? We kind of want to know. Get your voice out
for
there.
Sure. Get your voice out there. And I tell you what, you never know. You get your voice out there in the very near future. You might be getting an email saying, hey, you've got yourself a free t-shirt, because I'm going to give one away for free. But here's the thing, AJ. I'm not going to tell how I'm doing it. It's going to be random to the viewers, right? I know what I want to do with it. And I'll tell you off air, it does have to do with subscriber numbers.
Ooh.
And if you look at where we're at, the math, tells you where I'm probably doing it at. There's a hint. So that's kind of what we're looking at here as we go to checkered flag on the racetrack. And it's going to be Tommy coming in late notice to get it done. So there you go. There's your starting lineup for tonight. And we will get ready for tonight's broadcast here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. And you guys at home, we're going to run you through the grid. Presented by Metro Saw Cutting, Portland, Oregon. Concrete, not trees, like I said last week, like a goofball. Tommy on the pole, John second. Third, right now, Tyler Dalton, Mike Kelly, fourth. Fifth, EJ O'Rourke, Shannon Wood. Sixth, seventh is Scott Smiley. Eighth is Bobby Wetzel. Ninth going to be Bruce Lee Weaver. And Joey Gadna right there in 10th. Look at 11th, and that is I believe that's Jose, I do believe, Gonzalez. Mark Allen right there in 12th. 13th is Matthew. 14th is Lewis. 15th tonight, Mr. Mosley. 16th is Randy Yoakum. Right there alongside Paul Comrine. 17th, Roger Strickland. 18th, 19th, Brandon L. Lewis. Doug Sigmund. They're 20th, 21st. John and Kevin, 22nd. And this is a huge super field. Jeff right there, 23rd. Watkins, 24th. 25th is Ed Burrell. Gerald Livingston, 26th. And Joseph rounds out the field, 27th. And I think that's the biggest field we've covered for Sim 500.
Yes, it is. And in the chat, Bruce Lawson says the 40 car, he is rooting for another Bruce Lee Weaver.
Yes, he is. And we're going to get ready to go racing here tonight for a great time here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. What are you thinking, AJ? Any last minute thoughts before we go green?
Well, once again, I'm looking at our qualified times, and just like last week, you have a good portion of them that are really grouped together.
Right.
So I think we're going to see more of what we saw last week. A lot of 2x2 and some 3x3s.
I agree.
We had, one caution and awesome racing the whole time.
Yeah, I agree there. As we continue here now, I have...
Drivers are rolling.
Drivers are rolling now, guys. You're going to get your overlay back in a moment. I took it away for a second because I was immediately working on some settings with the new setup here. I had to tune some things in. But you'll get your overlay right back here in a moment. So, AJ, here we go, buddy. This is going to be a good one.
Down, 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 better down, down, down.
There we go. Everybody gonna roll off right now.
I'm very excited for this.
I am as well. It's always fun when you get to do something different, right, AJ?
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Like, we saw them at Atlanta last week. It was such a good race. I'm going to keep bringing that up because it really was. Go watch the race from last week on the channel.
Right.
Amazing race. And I'm ready to see these guys go full throttle, get up to song, and go side by side for a while tonight.
Let's go do the party at Charlotte. Let's have some fun tonight. Cars, a double file. AJ Capola, Matt in the booth. I'm Hopper. For whatever reason, I got Mountain Dew. So it's going to be a good one here tonight. Let's get ready to go here at Charlotte Motor Speedway.
The pace truck is about to come off the field and hit pit road. Now in the control of the flagman.
Here we go. Green flag in the air. We are rolling. 41 leads them down. And here we go. 41 up there in the front as well. There is the 99, and they are green. Here we go, AJ.
Oh, and we are sticking side by side into one right now. You are really blown up, and the race barely even started yet.
Yeah, I know, right? This is going to be a good one all night long. I haven't been this hyper for a race in a while, to be fair. Three wide already.
Who is going to lead lap one?
I'm not sure. That 99
looks like the 99 is.
Strong.
But that 19 is right on his back bumper, followed by the 60, or the 41, I apologize.
Tommy right there, great run for him as well. Look at Tyler trying to hold second. Single file early on up front, AJ. Well, what do you think?
Yeah, this is a little different as we're seeing Tyler shoot the bottom underneath Tommy right there.
Now, Tyler able to shoot the bottom here. There is the 19 machine. Now
Tommy's able to stay on his outside there.
Oh, Tyler trying to get clear. Can't do it yet, AJ.
Caution's out.
Yellow
Caution's
is out on the racetrack. Early on, yellow is out, and we will find out what we have got.
5 car. Check the 5 car. He's around in the front stretch.
That is a John.
And the 25.
The 5's around, John's around. We'll get you an Extreme Sim TV replay in just a moment. Already issues on the racetrack, AJ.
Yeah, this is very unlike last week.
Well, again, are they going to be more packed on top of each other? And if that is the case, I'm not surprised at all.
True. I'm curious on when they made the change to go from Kentucky to Kentucky to Charlotte.
It was. Ooh. Man. Holy macaroni. Let's see if we can get another angle of that. Trying to figure out what car it triggered. Look at John. Nowhere to go. The 25 all the way around.
Like the 25 or that 24.
Yeah, that is the 25 of Mosley. Another look here. See if we can determine. Oh, Mosley just gets loose. Oh, and come back up, and right as he did, there was cars coming. Wow. One more look at it.
And they do not have fast repairs here tonight, so if you blow up your car, you're not getting a new one.
Look at the 5, nowhere to go.
He was just along for the ride. He could try to get out of that way, but...
There's the 5 around on the racetrack. And that
first car on pit road is the 60 of John Higman Jr.
Yeah, so there you go. Early on incidents, and a little bit unlike last week. But to be fair, this track probably a little different.
Yeah, it's a little bit different. I know they're both 1.5 miles.
Right.
Different times of day, so the track's probably a little temperature difference.
Got
but you're kind of running the same way. At 3 and 4 here, you really got to get out of the gas, where you could probably be full throttle. At Atlanta.
Yeah, now that 99 leading the way. He's doing a good job. That's Tommy out front. He's got the 19 of Tyler right there behind him. Tyler doing a good run as well. So the 41 machine set in third. You're going to take a look at EJ O'Rourke, EJ and AJ. I always have fun with that. EJ right there sitting in that third spot. You know what? I want to come in a race and there be another AJ Capola. That'd be hilarious.
It'd probably be my evil doppelganger.
You have an evil doppelganger? Oh,
Not to my knowledge, but everybody's got one.
Right now, Scott Smiley, or excuse me, Simley. I called him Smiley last week. He's gonna be like, Mr. Broadcaster Man, I'm gonna put a smile on your face. I'm gonna slap you upside of it. Keeps calling him Smiley.
You bring everything
week.
Violent.
I've been playing too much Far Cry, okay? You know how I said I wasn't gonna play it after I beat it? I lied. I've been doing the outpost afterwards. So, Tommy leads the way. Tyler up front as well for the restart. O'Rourke sits third. Mike Kelly in fourth. Scott Simley in fifth. Bruce Lee Weaver in sixth. Seventh is Shannon Wood. Bobby Wetzel eighth. Ninth is Joey Gonzalez. And Joey Gatna there in 10th. So that's your top 10 as we come to our restart here for the Sim 500 Super Series here on Extreme Sim TV. 6 of 68 complete here tonight, AJ.
Yeah, let's hope they can get more laps than 4 on this green flag run as the pace truck is hitting pit road once again.
So 63 to go. We're back underway once again. Everybody back up to speed one more time. Down the front straightaway here at Charlotte. There is Shannon Wood making a move. Good pass for Shannon to the bottom. He'll have company with Bobby Wetzel trying to follow him through. There's the 26 machine of Joey Gonzalez trying to pick up the inside lane as well.
That 2 car of Mike is on the move. Mike Kelly is passing cars left and right behind the leader now.
Mike Kelly right there with the 99 machine of Tommy down the front straightaway. Nice run for Mike Kelly up to second. The great racing.
Another caution's out.
Yellow's out. Yellow on the racetrack. I went into race control mode there for a moment.
You have the 27 of Randall sitting in the grass.
And the 91.
And he just rode.
As well in trouble, so we'll get you another replay. Man, so let's go back. Let's get our Extreme Sim TV replay going here for another episode of what happened here on Extreme Sim TV. I like that. Another episode of what happened. And we'll get your replays up and going here. And let's see. The 127's not involved. Oh, right there, the 13 just got turned, and wow. One more look at it.
It was the 27, not 127.
Yeah. Oh, wow, wowsy. Wowsy, palsy, because the 27 going for a wild ride. Let's get one more camera angle on this. He just gets pitched up in the wall as the 13 comes up. And watch this car. It's going to ride the wall. Boom, right there, up on its side. Start riding the wall. And I haven't seen a car do that since I've seen it one time at Bristol in real life, and I was actually there. And it was in a Busch Series race when that happened, AJ.
Yeah, I don't know what really caused that, because you would think the 13 would know he was there.
Well,
but he just came right up and pinned him up against the wall, and it wrecked them both, and it collected another car.
And unfortunately, he had to hit the big red tow button. And we did talk about the incidents here tonight.
He hit more than the big red tow button. He went right behind the wall.
We talked about, the incidents, but also, remember when we went live tonight, we said this was the biggest field. And this tends to be when you see trouble, when you have a ton of cars in a very confined area.
Yeah, it's up front, there really hasn't been an issue, but middle to the rear of the field is where you're seeing a lot of this chaos going on.
Yeah.
For these guys up front, just keep doing your thing. You know, cautions suck because there's only a 55-minute time limit, so you need to start logging laps. But just keep doing your thing up front, and if you're in the back, try to stay out of whatever issue is back there.
Well, estimated to finish the laps under green right now would take 31 minutes. We have 45 in the session, plus 1 lap. We did run into that scenario just a night ago, just a little bit, or on Saturday night, excuse me, when we ran out of time and they let it go back green on Saturday night, AJ.
Yeah.
So there was a little bit of kerfuffle there, so it does give you the white flag after you're out of time. Ten of 68 complete. So this is went a little bit different what we both expected tonight, I feel like.
Oh, 100%. I was expecting side-by-side racing like we had at Atlanta, but now it's like follow the leader till you get a run and then shoot to their inside.
Well, as we get ready to go, I did make a phone call to my doctor about the coughing thing today, though, AJ.
Yeah, they tell you to stop smoking?
Of that, it could be irritated vocal cords as well from talking too much, and I'm like, well...
Well, hopefully Kim didn't hear that.
Yeah, well, I do tend to talk too much. I'm like, oh well. Hey, the show goes on, right?
So we're getting ready to go green here, as the pace truck and the field are about to hit turn 3. If you guys haven't yet, subscribe to the channel for more Extreme Sim TV, and anytime you want to see the Sim 500s on Tuesday and Sunday nights?
Tuesday and Saturday.
Saturday nights.
They do have races every other name of the week, but I know they have races on OSRN Network and much, much more. But here on Extreme Sim TV, Saturday and Tuesday, for now, that's subject to adjustable.
So, like the channel for more Sim 500 racing, and we are back green.
Jump Thunder underneath the flag stand here, and you know, these are really cool cameras until iRacing updates and then it breaks the camera pack that I've got.
Well, that would suck.
So right now, everybody working their way double file right now. There's the 2 machine, top side of the racetrack. Kelly and Dalton going at it. That's the battle for second. The 19 machine going to come underneath of him. One of my favorite paint schemes in the whole league is that blue and white. He's also...
he's to the inside of the 99 right now.
He is. Tyler Dalton right there to the bottom. He's going to go for the race lead. He's going to be like going for it. He's sending it on the inside right now. Remember, AJ, we talked to him off air last week. He's got, 3-4 different variants of this paint scheme?
Yeah.
Different color cars, beautiful looking race cars he's done. And he will clear the 99 out front Tyler Dalton by half a fender.
This is the racing I was expecting.
And look at the who getting on the back bumper of Tyler. Gave him a little bit of a bump and a little bit of a nudge.
Yeah, and it's allowing that 99 to really stick with him because it looked like that 19 of Tyler got a little squirrely there.
He did. They're going to stay with it, though. Look, back to pack, everybody hanging on. Not too crazy back there, but this battle for the race lead is insane once again. And right now, the chopper view up front right now, you see double file. Neither lane really getting an advantage, and that's the same thing we saw last week.
Yeah, the 2 car is really trying to help either person. He's going to shoot to the inside and make it 3 wide.
Oh boy, Tyler getting to be the peanut butter in the sandwich here. And look at Mike Kelly making it work to the bottom.
Well, they're just really good racers,
in the wall.
And then, yeah, it just ran out of room there.
Yeah, he's going to drop back. Luckily for him, everybody going to get around him. The 2 up front doing a great job, hanging on.
I get you want to be up front and you want to lead, but pushing it 3 wide on lap 16 is kind of a little excessive in my opinion.
Yeah, that's exactly it. You know, you want to do that, but you push it and then you end up in trouble, right?
Yeah.
And right now, as we run single file out front, but behind them, it is a hornet's nest. Look at Tommy right here, started first tonight. He is backed up to 7th so far and continues to fall. Meanwhile, the 10th place starter, Joey, working his way through into the top 8.
Yeah, Tommy got into the wall a couple laps ago coming out of 4, as you saw. But he's still hanging with this group up here.
And for the folks at home, and this is going to be your choice, your opinion type of vote. Tonight, I'm running with the driver bar on the whole time. If you like that better than it being off, please feel free to let us know. Because I know different people like different things with that, AJ.
I mean, I would keep it off and then pop it up when we start talking about that driver.
Well, unfortunately, the way it's set up right now, I'm still working on how to implement it a little better. For now, this is kind of what we got, but I know some guys lock it up all the time to where they know who we're talking about. As we jump around, you see Dalton on the bottom, started 3rd here tonight, and stayed inside the top 5 there, AJ.
Once again, 1st and 2nd are side by side.
Staying right with one another as you see it. There's the 14 of Joey. I don't know why I wanted to bring us back to him. But that battle still 2 wide up front. Oh, wow. Big push on the bottom. Wow, did you see that bump draft given from the 41 of EJ O'Rourke to the back bumper of Tyler?
I don't think it really worked there because, they're still side by side.
They're trying it. I think they're trying to figure it out.
Oh,
they're thinking there's got to be a way we can push clear, and I think there is, but I think it's got to do with how you time it. Because there's a lot of places around this racetrack you're not going to be able to bump draft, and this tri-oval is one of them.
Yeah.
The only place I can see that working is maybe down the back straightaway, where you're perfectly straight. As Dalton's going to get clear, Wood back here now under fire in this battle for 4th. Yeah, they both cleared him.
Well, look at this battle for 4th. They were just side by side.
Yeah, they're still all over one another. Battle for the race lead. So we're going to leave it on this camera right here, as you can see. Battling from 1st all the way about to 10th here at Charlotte right now. This is becoming a quick dilemma with this league, is where do you put the camera? So much racing. I'm
just in blimp mode covering the whole thing.
Yeah. Well, again, Dalton switch over. O'Rourke got the lead away. Now Dalton going to do a kind of switcheroo, go back to the bottom. He'll have the 2 Toyota underneath of him as well. Off of turn number 4, down the tri-oval front straightaway once again. That time at the stride, it's Dalton leading to lead lap, his 3rd lap of the race.
So who we got in the chat tonight watching this awesome race? Let us know who you are, where you're from, and who you're rooting for.
Sorry about that, buddy. EJ O'Rourke just about sent that car around.
Oh, I saw it. And here comes the 2 car underneath. He checks up a little bit so he doesn't run into the back of the 41. And the 19 just pulls away ever so slightly.
Almost like when they get to the back bumper, it's getting these cars really aero-dependently loose.
Yeah.
Okay, to explain the way downforce works, guys, stick your hand out the window and have it straight up and down, and you'll feel the force of the wind on your hand when you're going down the road, right, AJ? You take your hand and you're going to turn it kind of flat. It's a lot less force. We'll take that same principle as you get a car up to your back bumper. It's a lot less air coming across the roof onto the rear spoiler. There go a lot less downforce you've got. Pretty good explanation, I felt like.
Yeah, you're no rocket scientist, but, you'll do.
Oh, thanks. You mean I'm not? Bill, not a science guy?
No, he's cool.
Oh, thanks. Dalton coming under fire from the 2 machine. Mike Kelly, you talked about him early on tonight. He has been strong all evening long.
Yeah, well, as we're coming to lap 26 here, it looks like we're going to see another side-by-side battle.
But, dude, we've only got 43 laps left in this thing. This
Yeah,
thing, they're ticking
after
these
the
off
first
now.
couple cautions, like what you said, they're clicking them off.
Now let's take a look at our race stats for those of you guys that just joined us. I'll get rid of the driver bar just a second to give you some race stats as they continue to battle. 2 cautions for 7 laps so far, AJ.
4 lead changes and an average lap of 31.6.
Yeah, so I mean, it has been, we're moving at 3 wide again. O'Rourke. Oh no, Tyler outside
19
wall.
hard into the wall. That'll be a lot of damage.
That'll be a bunch of duct tape. That's
See,
gonna require
that's
some
another
duct tape.
forcing the issue right there that I was talking about.
But this style of racing, though, it almost, you have to go, though. You can't wait. And that's what we're seeing tonight.
You also don't want to wreck other cars.
Well, this is true. You don't want to pull a mat and wreck every other car on the racetrack. As they continue to run right now, Mike Kelly leading the way. We're not going to discuss Martinsville, AJ. Nope, not talking about it. Never happened. As Mike Kelly leads the way right now. And Kelly sideways. Woof.
Yeah, that 41's O'Rourke is getting right back underneath him, and he might even have the lap.
I'll tell you what, O'Rourke might be pushing the issue tonight, but he's got a strong race car as well.
Yeah, he does.
However, you don't want to destroy that strong race car early on, because we still
No.
got 40 laps to go here tonight.
And here comes Mike Kelly right back underneath him.
Mike,
They're literally
Kelly.
just bunny hopping over each other.
Yeah, they're just swapping it back and forth up front right now. 30 laps to go, or 40 to go, excuse me, here, 39 now, from the Charlotte Motor Speedway here tonight. As we continue to run right now,
Oh, here comes the O2 of Shannon to the outside of the 41.
Oh boy.
Oh, and we have our pole sitter coming right back up to the field.
There we go. You take a look back here. 99's back here. Tommy
He's
moving
back.
forward. He's back. Back again. Tommy's back. Get out of his way. You see it right now, that number 99 machine running in third with EJ O'Rourke right in front of him, AJ.
I wonder if this... Oh!
Ooh,
He really got loose coming out of that turn.
32 going on the board, 37 laps to go here tonight.
And 99 is back up to second.
I mean, on the bottom, wrapping the bottom, tight as can be. Mike Kelly up to third, big crossover.
Here comes the 2 underneath the 99 now. Which they're, again, like what I said, they're just leapfrogging each other.
Yeah, they
and
are.
it seems like they're not going to stop and they're going to keep going.
As they continue to run here, 32 to 68 complete here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Well, AJ, this has been a great race. Once again, out of Sim 500.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Atlanta was fantastic. They had, 2 cautions? Right now, we've only had 2 cautions here. I'm probably jinxing it, unfortunately. But, holy cow. You know, to be side by side this long just shows how much talent these drivers actually have.
Well, the only thing that I can think of with this battle up front is, are you
Lap
not
traffic.
entertained? Well, I was going with that. You're going with the lap traffic. Right now, oh, geez, that's not good, but they made it. That was about
Yeah,
bad.
but they got more.
I tell you what, though, the 04 Doug did a great job of holding the line and let them go. Because, now they're, oh, Jesus. Oh, my goodness, 5 in the
Five
outside
more.
wall.
He was just trying to let them by, and he ended up clipping the wall.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the problem. There's nowhere to run. Like, when they're too wide like that, what can you do? You can't go to the apron because you're going to lose control of the car and come right back up in front of the field anyway. You literally, the only thing you can do is hold your line. Double file. There's the 99 of Tommy and running serve. That Northwestern machine. Doing a great job here tonight.
So Matt, put on your driver's helmet here. How would you be feeling if you were side by side the whole race? Is that high anxiety or, high stress? Or would you rather be, in a line with each other?
Bro, if I'm side by side the whole race, I'm going to need about 5 hours to go to sleep after the race because I'm going to be so tense that it's unreal. Like, when you're boxed up like this, you literally, every move of the wheel you make matters, and it is so stressful. So short answer, yes, I want to be around in a line, all safe and cuddly in a straight line. Rourke leads the way, not by much though.
No, nobody is led by much.
This is like a scary movie of its own for October.
Yeah.
They'll continue to run 38 of 86 fleet as they continue to run.
This is nuts. I wonder when we're going to start seeing pit stops, because I know they don't have tires, but they might need fuel.
Yeah, they might need fuel, and that's the question. Did we get enough caution laps for it to, again, not matter? It would be hard for me to believe they can make it 30 more laps.
Yeah.
On a
well,
tank.
We still gonna find out.
We're going to find out, that's for sure. Well, my question to you, AJ, if you're one of these drivers, put you in the driver's seat, what do you do if you need to get fuel here? Do you come early? Do you come late? Do you wait around? Do you think to yourself, oh my goodness, this is insane? What is your thoughts?
I would be one of the last people to pit because I know you can't take tires, so you take the smallest amount of fuel possible.
And I switched the camera over right quick because old Rourke there got in a fence. And we've seen that multiple times here tonight. I just... Are the tires going away to the point that they're doing everything they can just to hang on to them?
Well, I don't think the lap times are really falling off that much. They've fallen off a half a second from qualifying. So I'm not too sure on how much tire wear they're getting, but the tires are definitely hot. So they're probably a little loose coming out of the turns just to begin with.
Exactly. Let's jump back. Paul Crumry running in this number 15 machine right now in the 8th spot, doing well. Expect out of Paul a lot of super speedway racing experience for him. Kind of equates over to this a little bit. Again, Paul, someone well known on the channel for the super speedway abilities. Mike Kelly continues to lead out front. So now we're starting to see less and less side by side, and I think that's due to these older tires, AJ.
Yeah, I was going to make the same comparison. I think you're completely right with that. I wonder if some people are actually doing this for a little fuel consumption.
Maybe a little bit of fuel consumption. Tires kind of, your tires kind of determine what you're going to do, right? If you're starting to lose your tires, you kind of go into fuel consumption mode on board with Joey.
After going by the 39 car of Brandon Lawson.
Now Brandon let them go. I will say the lap downs car is doing a tremendous job here tonight, getting up high and giving them as much room as possible. There's only so many feet of racetrack out there. You run out of that pretty quickly. But these guys doing the dance around Charlotte Motor Speedway and Caution. We got Smoker in the back here. And that is going to be Joey Gonzalez around back straightaway. Or turn 1, excuse me. Like Mr. Broadcaster, man, get your locations on the racetrack right. I love making fun of myself. It's so much fun. I love it, dude. You can't laugh at yourself and have fun, then what are you doing here?
Right.
Oh, man. I just bragged on Paul. Here comes the Matt curse back. Dadgummit. AJ had it for a while. And Paul is on the outside there. The 36. That's Jose, excuse me. Outside, clipped into the wall. Car comes around. That Valvoline machine starts going backwards down the racetrack. That's never a fun thing when you're in a race car.
Yeah, you don't want to be facing the cars coming towards you. That's a no-go.
That's a definite no-go. Yeah, also, and I'm speaking from personal experience here, you don't want to get into a race when you're driving a hearse. Yes, a hearse in a race at a local racetrack against like Crown Victorias. Because you quickly determine you're the slowest guy on the racetrack. I had fun. I don't know how many laps down I finished. They offered to tell me. I didn't even want to know. As they all come to pit road here. So yes, my only real life driving experience, AJ, at a racetrack was in a hearse of all things.
I mean, at least it's some sort of experience.
Yeah, there's that. There's the fact that I just about took out the leader in turn one as they was lapping me. We're not going to talk about that either.
See, if I were these guys, I would just be taking enough fuel to make it the end of the race.
Yeah, I know, right? You know, come to think of it, I should have launched a complaint on that, AJ. Because they didn't even take the metal railings out of the back of it. But I had extra weight compared to everybody else.
Well, at least you didn't have a guy back there.
This is true. This is very true. This is very true.
He was dying to be in a race car.
Oh, God. As we continue here, Bruce Lee Weaver out front in the 40. And Bruce did not hit pit lane. No, neither did Joseph. Well, AJ, what have you thought about tonight's racing action?
It's been completely insane with all the side-by-side action that we saw.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping there's more of it, because I really enjoy it. These guys are really skillful in these super late models. So I'm really hoping we see more of it. Matt, who would you be picked to win right now?
Man, I got to go with Mike Kelly in that number 2 car. I think I'm.
That means I can't pick Mike Kelly now. Darn it! I'm gonna go with the 41 of EJ O'Rourke.
Well, now EJ is definitely sent it here tonight. The problem being, he's gotten himself in trouble a couple times trying to send it. So you got to take care of that car for another, what is it, 22 laps on the board?
Mm-hmm.
So right now, 47 and 68 on the board. And don't you love it? Me and Kim's worked out broadcasting so much, and I can give her hand signals and she knows what I mean. This is great.
I'm guessing you need a drink.
Oh, glasses. I left my glasses over there.
You're doing this without your glasses? No wonder why you've been calling all different numbers.
Hey now.
You're an all-star.
I'm an all-star. I get a gold participation star. Hey now, you're an all-star.
This caution was sponsored by the Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast. Check them out on all podcasting sites and on Facebook for their community page. Now, as the pace truck hits pit road, we are green.
Green flag in the air. We're back underway. Bruce leads them down again. Did not stop. He's on a stint of 38 laps here. Now, tire is not going to be a factor here, but what about fuel? Does he think he can stretch this thing another 21 laps?
I wonder if he's thinking there's going to be more cautions that are going to equal out to him staying out.
Yeah, maybe you get a rash of yellows. That might be the thing. As you look through the pack here, there's Edna 21 running 13th. Gerald Livingston in the 97. Jeff, this little group kind of spread out outside the top 10, but you start getting into that top 10, and it is an absolute cat fight. Look, I use dogfight for everything else, so I figured I'd mix it up. You have to include the kitty cats, too. Right now, EJ O'Rourke right there, Bobby Wetzel there, Shannon Wood in the 0-2. Look at Shannon up there in the mix. And there's a lot of great drivers out here. Shannon started 6th here tonight on the bottom in the top 5 at the moment. And yes, indeed, folks, eventually I'll have the worst and best finish working as well. That's another thing that I am.
So, Matt, I want to point something out. If you would throw on the 40 car, the leader, he's been protecting the bottom this whole time. There's the last couple laps I've been watching him, he's stuck on that white line, so nobody can get underneath him.
Well, we all know Charlotte has that Legends Oval here, right? Yep. He is using the same aspect that you would do on the Legends Oval in a Legends car. Just protect the bottom lane at all costs.
Yep, and it looks like that's exactly what he's doing. Look, he's staying low here to protect himself.
Yeah. He is Now, you got to wonder, there is no technical out of bounds here. But
no, but just remember, no, the 41 of EJ's getting to his inside here. Just remember, that was a nice shot by the 2. If the 2 has to give him a shot again, don't expect a third shot on the third one. You're probably going into a wall somewhere.
He's holding serve on that top lane, though. If he can keep his momentum, kind of pinch EJ down, it's a dangerous ball game when you start pinching the car, but that's about the only option he's got to hold him back here and doing a good job. The 2 got to the back of EJ.
Gets loose.
Yeah, that got him loose right there. The 2 did him no favors getting to his back bumper, and that's going to give the 40 just enough room to come back now. Caution.
Caution's out.
And that, my friends, is going to be Kevin around here in the 127. There we go. Let's take a look. Take a look here. Oh, around he goes. Hang on to it. All by himself there, AJ.
I'm actually surprised iRacing called the caution because he was off the racing service there. He could have got it going, no issue.
I'm actually not going to complain about that because I would rather be it more strict than like it was there for a few months to where, you know, iRacing really had an issue with yellows there for a while.
All right, let's see if that 40 car goes into pit now.
I don't think so. I think he has made his bed. He made his bed and he's going to have to sleep in it at this point. I think if anything, this goes into his strategy of trying to make it work. And keep in mind, we do have plenty of time to get the remaining laps in. As we look at tonight's race stats, 4 cautions for 11 caution laps, 14 lead changes. So, if you take away those 11, 12 laps, or even 13 when we go back green, that's going to leave you with about 54-ish green flag laps that you're going to have to run on the tank.
Yeah, something about that.
So, a little bit more feasible, I feel like. Depending on how much you're saving under fuel here, under caution, there's things you can do. Clutch the car. Some guys have buttons mapped to actually turn the car off, which is what I tend to do in that situation. You can't save any more fuel than if the motor ain't even running.
I mean, would iRacing let you run the apron?
Yeah, you can. I mean, the guys might not be too pleased about it behind you, but you could. But I don't think the iRacing's got the fuel pickup modeled. I know what you're talking about to keep the fuel in the pickup, but I don't think we're that detailed yet, even though I'd love to see that. Personally. Just like I would love to see damage actually cut tires. That's another thing I'd like to see. But I'm sure everybody else doesn't want to see that race.
I can't wait to see rain.
Now, rain's going to be big. I just want it to rain and us have to be in a rain delay for like 30 minutes.
Okay, that might suck.
Well, no, we can just entertain the folks. We'll just put the AJ out in a 3-wing circus, like doing like acrobatic acts or something.
I do nothing acrobatic. Jesus, you're asking for way too much.
You're like, man, my pay's gonna have to go up if I'm gonna start doing like trampoline jumps and stuff. We'll put you in one of those cannons and shoot you out the cannon.
So, chat, I know I've asked you who's your pick to win tonight, but now with there only being 13 laps to go, who's now your pick to win? Because I'm still going with that 41.
Taking a look here inside the top 11 as we're getting ready for green here. To take a look here, I want to shine a light on the 3. Started 23rd here tonight, and he's up into 11th.
Oh, look at the guy behind him.
Exactly.
Ed Burrell started 25th, and he's up in 12th. So you got 2 big movers right there.
And 4, and they're going to get ready to go back green. Their race not over yet. They can still pick up some. And so, with 13 to go, AJ here at Charlotte, getting ready to get back up to speed with that 40 gear wrench machine. He's done pretty good playing this strategy. You think it's going to pay off with a win?
Hopefully in his case, because if it doesn't, everything he did was all for lost. But give our sponsor for the Sim 500 League a nice shout out coming the green here.
Here we go. The Metro Assault Cutting green flag is in the air. Once again, the Gear Wrench Chevrolet, or Ford, out front. And big shove by the 41 camp. Here we go with the bump draft.
There were a couple bumps there.
Yeah, man, they're trying everything they do. They got to get him up off the bottom. They've done it once. Here comes the 2. Big dive to the bottom for Kelly. 11 to go this time by Kelly. The 40 slips up the racetrack. It's going to open it up, but he slammed the door just in time. And if he'd have left that door open another half an inch, it would have been ball game. 11 laps to go. Double file. Look at the run coming behind him. Bruce Lee gonna have to pull off some Bruce Lee moves to hold on to this race lead. He's about to get karate chopped in the rear bumper, I think.
Yeah, he's gotten hit by 2 drivers now within the last 2 laps.
Hey, Bruce Lee's gonna up there leaving. Bruce Lee Weaver, he's gonna have to do some spin kicks or something to get himself through this. Right now, as they continue to run, I believe if I was him, I'd be calling Captain America and see if I could borrow his shield. Weaver leads the way at the moment. 9 laps to go here. EJ O'Rourke right there with Mike Kelly. Minding your picks going at it. Man. But they're all stuck behind the 40 right now. 9 laps to go.
Here, the 41's giving it a shot. EJ's trying it on the outside again.
You're going to have to go around the outside if you're going to make it work. He's not giving up that bottom unless you move him.
No, that's what I said earlier. He's protecting the bottom, which he went towards the middle of the track. Ooh, 99's in the wall again.
That is Tommy. He's going to be falling back. He's still rolling. We will stay green. Weaver, though, look at Weaver trying to hold off the 41 now. O'Rourke right down on that right side of that race car, trying to get him as loose as humanly possible.
Little side draft in there.
Contact behind him, car below the apron, but he'll stay green. Great racing here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Sim 500 Super Series. Flagman going to give them 7 to go, AJ, this time by.
If you were that 40 car, what do you think you need to do to make sure you keep this win?
Run away and hide.
Well,
Trouble, turn 1, car around. Caution.
And there's the caution.
And that was Kevin in the 127.
Oh, another issue for him.
And caution is out. I feel like DW when I go trouble.
Trouble in the wall.
And let's go see our Magical Extreme Sim TV replay. Powered by Nerds Doing Nerd Things.
That was a lead lap car and a 9-lap down car.
Oh. We caught the tail end of it there. One more look. Oh, just got ran slap over.
Who is that, the 13?
Yeah, Mark Allen just did not get him checked up.
He didn't even slow down. Wow. I don't know what happened there.
Wowsy.
I have no clue what happened there. Maybe the 127 checked up a little bit to then move to the high side where the 13 was having a big run. But wow, it just looked like he got ran over.
Yeah. So we'll get ready for a final another race, which in theory will be the final restart of the night as well. So 5 laps to go. We still got plenty of time to get this thing in. The strategy out of the 40 camp, I feel like, has worked out very well for him with 5 to go. I doubted this strategy when he pulled it here, AJ, but it has worked so far all evening.
Yeah.
So can he pull it off and keep it up front?
Well, they got less than 10 minutes to run 5 laps.
So, as we tick down to the end of this Charlotte event here tonight, and what has been a memorable race at the Charlotte Motor Speedway, AJ.
Yeah, these super late models run this track like it's a super speedway for other cars.
And we will get ready to do this once again. Don't forget, coming up on the channel this week, we go Apex Racing Thursday. We're off tomorrow night. The Thunderstorm League of Racing is off for their off week tomorrow. We'll be back Thursday with Apex. Friday, SRL makes its return again to the channel. Saturday, we're back with Sim 500 and their ARCA series. And then we will be off Sunday as well, as the Smoking Tires is in their off week as well. They're getting geared up for the playoffs. That's going to be a good one. So here we go. We're going to get ready to go green once again. And then, of course, next Monday, lights back on the pace car, so I'll plug some more upcoming. Next Monday, we're back to our doubleheader next week. Long Beach and New Hampshire coming up next Monday. And then we're right back here Tuesday evening with Super Series. So that's your upcoming week on Extreme Sim TV. And AJ will be there for a lot of that.
Yeah, I will be there Friday. I will try to be there Saturday and Sunday. I can't guarantee the weekend, but I will definitely be there Friday.
So he'll be there Friday for that one. And then somewhere along the way, I think, got to get with Rachel on this, but she may make her return to the booth every now and then as well, too. So.
Oh, cool. Maybe we could have a 3-person booth.
That'd be fun if we get all 3 of us up here to do it.
Yeah, I've listened to her a couple times with you. We'd have a freaking blast.
So here we go, coming to 3 to go. That is Bruce Lee, Weaver, and EJ O'Rourke second. Mike Kelly, Shannon Wood, green flag going to fly. And, we'll stack up there on the start. That's just a product of old tires, but that opened the gap for EJ. Can he get clear? He does. Man, that sucks for Bruce. Because they just got stacked up, spun the tires, AJ.
Yeah, that happens on cold tires and worn tires.
So with less than 3 to go, is there anything, Bruce? What would you do if you're Bruce now? You're right there. You're on the back bumper. Oh, he got him loose.
Yeah.
Nice move by the 40.
Yeah, but that 41 is closing the door on the 40.
I don't think... Oh, he's in the grass. Whoa. Or the turf here at Charlotte. Not grass, turf. As they continue to run. 2 laps to go. Coming to the white flag this time. What do you do if you're the 40?
Try to get underneath them. But I did pick the 41 to win. Ooh,
oh, he clipped him.
He turned him.
They're wrecking. They're going to stay
that's going to
straight.
be an issue.
Big problem out of 4. Do we get the white flag? We do not. Caution on the racetrack.
Oh, I can imagine some people are going to be really pissed.
Joey ended up all the way around, and we're back under yellow as the sparks fly here with 3 to go. Well, that all started with contact from the 40 up front. And you know, he was doing everything he could do, AJ.
Yeah, but he clipped the apron and then lost the nose and went right up into him.
Yep. Oh, right there. Really didn't have room. And what's great about this, the 41 actually did a great job of getting it gathered up. It was the 2 that kind of ended up on the not so good end of this. He went around, so he'll lose all of his track position for Kelly. So really, the 2 guys that got together originally didn't even get the worst part of it, really. EJ will line up here as we get the lineup straightened out. But look at the 2 here. Ugh. The 0-2 had nowhere to go. He's going to start losing that race car to 14. Going to end up involved with Joey as well. The 9 there involved. Big hit for Joey. Car gets lifted off the ground. And with 3 to go, that Sim 500 Mafia car is destroyed. So there you go. Another big incident here tonight, AJ.
Yeah, I don't know if that one could have been completely avoided because we were coming to the white flag. But, you know, the 40 car hit the apron and then, you know, lost the nose and went right up into the 41 car. But, you know, the 41 car, depending on how much damage he has, is still in the lead.
Actually, it's going to score to 40 in the lead, I do believe. I'm showing on my end. We'll see how it works out.
Yeah, I don't know how that's going to work out then, because the 40 went down pit road.
Well, then he would not, yeah. Oh, I know what's going on here. It's we're under a green-white checkered. It hasn't updated yet. There you go. But we should get a green-white checker. We still got 3 minutes in the session. So we still got time, believe it or not, to try to get this thing to finish under green, but we're quickly running out of time, too. Double file, once again up front, 70 of 72 now complete. Light still on the pace car. And remember what I said earlier about Saturday night that's going to be very important, AJ. If this clock does get to 0, it will be the green and white flag that would wave.
Yep.
But it has not gotten to 0 as of yet. So we've still got time to try to get this green-white checkered in. Now your EJ O'Rourke up front. Question has to be, how much damage does he have after all that big stack up there? Man, this has been a great race, AJ.
Oh, 100%. It's been a freaking phenomenal race.
Off of turn number 4 here. 2 laps to go this time when they get the green flag to wave. 2 minutes left in the session, so we do have time to get this thing in green in the air.
That 41 just said, screw you guys, I'm out.
I'm going, he's like, I'm going home. Screw you guys, I'm going home, and he got a jump. And I think that might be enough for him. I don't know if they can run him down. 12 in the 0-2, if they get side by side, that's going to destroy any opportunity they got to run him back down here.
Unless there's going to be a quick another caution.
Don't think it's going to happen. We're going to come out of turn 4. White flag waving this time by, and it is going to be EJ leading here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Second right now, Shannon Wood simply in third. Look at the 26 there running fourth under fire from Bobby Wetzel. But headed through turn number 4 this time is your race leader of turn 4, E.J. O'Rourke. Gonna come out of 4 to see the checkered flag this time. O'Rourke gets it at Charlotte. Wood at the stripe gonna come home second. And look at that, Simley in third here. Great job for Simley getting up there into the top 3. Started 7th here tonight, coming home third, AJ.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Wood 6th here started.
Jose Gonzalez, started 11th and then finished 4th, so he was a pretty good mover.
Oh, Jose right there in 4th. But look at this. So your winner started 5th, second started 6th, third started 7th.
I see what you did there.
That you couldn't do that again if you tried. So now the 41 will start burning it down here on the front straightaway. Race winner E.J. O'Rourke getting her done here tonight.
Get her done.
19 laps led overall this evening. Well, there we go. Folks, we're going to get ready for our interviews, but the first thing I'm going to do is, other than staying here at the racetrack, we're going to go to our holding screen because I need, before time runs out, AJ, to save a replay. Oh, that's what we're going to do.
Yes, you go do that.
Going to do now because if I don't do that, that might be a problem. Don't know how that didn't happen last week, right? So again, we're going to get your Metro Saw Cutting Portland, Oregon interviews up and going here in just a moment. Right now, I'm going to make sure I double check this replay of what a great race it was. AJ, how do you feel race is over? How do you feel about this whole deal?
Oh, I'm like how I was after the Atlanta race. I'm very happy we get to call these late models. 2 amazing races, one after another, and I can't wait for next week.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to say something right off the bat. I think as far overall the lineup that we've got on the channel right now could be as strong as it's ever been.
Oh, 100%. With yesterday doing the IndyCar and the trucks to tonight doing the late models. Awesome shows both nights.
Yeah, I think so too. And
by the way, you're not on a holding screen.
Could be.
You're not.
How is that?
Oh, hold on. I can pull. Hold on. I just realized I was watching there.
Yeah.
I'm a butthead. It's fine. You're on a holding screen.
So let's get ready to talk to our race winner, shall we?
Let's do it.
After AJ,
I picked him.
After AJ forgot what stream he was, or what stream he was watching there from.
Yeah. Shut up.
No, not gonna do it.
Shut up in your face.
Can't do it. All right, let's get EJ O'Rourke up here. What a great run for EJ here tonight. Which booth are we in? Are we in the X Extreme or the E Extreme booth?
We're in the actual Extreme Sim TV booth.
Let me do it. There it goes. All right, EJ, Matt, and AJ in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, man, oh man, you drove the wheels off that thing tonight.
Yes, sir.
Well, man, you got the lead after all that contact that went down. The contact that happened, you end up restarting with the lead. Got a great jump on everybody. Was you more focused on the jump there to get away from them?
Yeah, I was really focused on the jump because I knew if you can get the lead, you can hold on onto it for a while. The green white checkered's only 2 laps, so I knew that was pretty important.
Well, it paid off perfectly for you, I feel like, getting that jump and pulling it off.
Yeah, I feel bad kind of with Bruce Weaver there, and I think it was Mike Kelly on my outside. I was watching whoever it was on the outside make a run at it, and I didn't realize the 40 was down there until last second. So I kind of chopped him and caused a big stack up there, and he ended up running out of gas. So it is what it is. I feel bad, but nothing I can do at this point.
Hey, that's racing, man. It happens, dude. Man,
Yeah, it is. It is what it is.
I will say, as the session times out and comes to a close, what a race you had here tonight. You were aggressive all night long.
Yeah, I mean, usually, with this Gary Mercer Trucking personal comfort, Papa's Hardware Chevy, usually I'm not an aggressive driver, but in these races you have to be. So, there's a couple times taking a 3 wide and cutting it between lap cars. But if you give up the lead, it's hard to get it back. And, I had it on Bruce there and, racing him and Mike and Tyler Dawn and Tommy Ryan and all these guys up here, Shannon.
Right.
I mean, it's tough to win these races.
Right. Well, man, you did just a wonderful, fantastic job.
I appreciate it, Matt. Thank you.
So going forward, what do you think you got to do to get more of these, buddy?
I just got to be aggressive, and I don't want to call it driving like a tool, but you gotta run people tight. You can't really give an inch, because you give an inch, you get taken by a foot. So just gotta keep running aggressive lines. Run people tight. This race is only 60, 70 laps, so it's like the old IROC series. You gotta go. No pit stops.
Right.
Gotta go.
Yeah. Well, man, I tell you what, you did a wonderful job here getting the victory at Charlotte. So congrats on that, man.
You were my pick to win.
Yeah,
I appreciate that. Thank you.
AJ here we kind of were fighting over you on who was going to get to pick you, and he ended up with you and come away with the win here in the fantasy booking deal we got going on here.
That's cool. I appreciate that. It's nice to be feel loved a little bit.
So now what we got to do next week is I got to pick you, and then you got to win me some of those points back. But what a night, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, again, AJ, you got anything for him?
No, you pretty much covered it all. I love the super late models. 2 weeks in a row, 2 awesome races. And once that pace truck hit pit road, you were like, see you later, bye. And that was our winner.
Yeah, I knew if I could school these guys on the start, first gear and just zip it, get a little bit of lead and take them a couple laps to get back to me, and it worked out.
Yeah, congrats, my friend.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And for congratulations, buddy. We'll talk to you later.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, there we go. And what was an epic finish here tonight at the Charlotte Raceway, AJ and EJ getting it done. Let's get ready to talk to Shannon here. We'll move Mr. EJ back out and talk to P2 and what was a good run for him as well. Oh, Discord's be acting slow for me tonight. I don't know about you, AJ, but it is acting really slow. But
yeah, it's been like that for a couple hours now.
Sim 500 Mafia, Shannon and Wood coming home second. Let's talk to him. If it's going to cooperate this time, maybe. Yeah, come on, Discord. There we go. Shannon Wood, Matt and AJ in the booth. Get a copy.
Yeah, what's going on, fellas?
Well, man, you're going to come home second here for the Sim 500 Mafia.
Yeah, wish we could have got that win, but that's how it goes. I'm the second place man around here. You'll find that out pretty quickly. So,
well,
yeah,
hey, man, it's better than third, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, dude, you did a great job. Tell me, that race right there, did you expect the car to run the way it did?
I thought I was going to be worse than I really was in the race. I wasn't too good in practice. I kept feeling around there trying to qualify, and then when the race come, I'm like, oh, Lord, I'm going to be crazy. But, yeah, the first half of the race, I kind of stayed on the outside, and I was really surprised I was able to keep up with them up there on the outside. But,
right.
Yeah, tires kind of wore down, and we got down to had to stay on the bottom down there. But, yeah, it run good.
Well, in 2 weeks, on the 9th of November, you head off to Homestead, Miami for race number 7. What's your thoughts headed to Homestead?
I run pretty good at Homestead. Not too worried about it. Just want to try to keep running in the top 5 so we can get in that championship run.
Yeah, that's what you want to do, right? I mean, you just got to keep nailing it, pretty much, right?
Yeah, well, this competition out here, man, these guys are really good. So you gotta try to at least finish top 5 every week.
Well, we'll tell you. I don't know if you've got a chance to look at the point standings. You did move forward one position here. You're up into 5th in the points, so good job moving forward. So that's going to help. You're inside that top 5 points wise.
Yeah, that's good. Hopefully we can get on up there to about 3rd. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, and 4, man. Well, AJ, you got anything for Shannon?
No, just an awesome race. You were up front pretty much this whole time, and you just waited for the proper moment to just, all right, well, they wrecked, so here's 2nd place, and all right.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes that's what you got to do. It's really hard to pass in this car, and I don't know what happened between the 41 and the 40 up there. They got together, and we kind of got together with the 2 there. I hate that, but it happens the way it happens, and you got to try to get on through them.
Yeah, it might suck to not be able to pass cars, but it puts an awesome show on the channel.
Yeah, I bet. So I enjoy going back and watching these things. I can't wait to go back and watch this one.
Yeah,
all right, dude. Well, congratulations on bringing the car home 2nd. You got any sponsors you want to throw out there? I
just want to thank Sea-Doo, thank the Sim 500 Mafia for helping out with the setups and communicating real well, help us get us through these things. And congrats to EJ for 2 in a row. We're going to see if we can knock that down next race.
You go get them.
Yeah, dude. Go get them at Homestead, man.
All right, thanks.
Well, AJ, heading to home. We got one more interview here in a moment. Working with Discord here for a moment. But I got to touch on something with EJ there. I'm looking at the points. Picked up 5 spots in the point standings tonight.
Jesus. Holy hell.
He jumped to 3rd in the point standings. He's only 31 out from Mike Kelly after tonight at Charlotte. Yeah,
well, I guess if you're going to go and win races and start climbing back up to the top.
Exactly. Let's talk to Scott here. We can get him up there, Mr. Simley. Hey, Scott, buddy, Matt, and AJ in the booth. Got a copy?
Yeah, got you guys.
All righty, man. We're going to come home third here tonight. Great run for you here this evening.
Yeah, it started to be a pretty good run. I was looking like we were probably a top 5. Hoping we'd for sure get just kind of in that longer run there when we were running. We ran that 32-lap run. It just seemed like I got the tires warm about halfway through the run. So I thought, well, got a long ways to go here, and people seemed to be racing harder than I wanted to. So I thought I was going to just chill for a while and then, try to get the finish towards the end.
Well, I'll tell you what, with that 3rd place finish, man, you moved to 6th in points, and you gained a little bit on your teammate down there. I'm showing you roughly 43 out here coming in to your teammate Mike Kelly down there with Turn 1 Heroes. So you think you can make a second half of the season charge here?
Yeah, we're going to try. Yeah, it's too bad Mike had got involved in that, that last wreck there, and he was going to end up we both were probably going to get top 5s, but that's unfortunate. But I guess stuff happens. But
yeah, unfortunately there. But at least team wise, you're bringing home the top 3. Congratulations on that, man.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, appreciate the broadcast.
And no problem. Any sponsors? Anything you'd like to thank?
You guys putting it on, league admins, Joey. I mean, it's fun to see a good group out here racing. Probably had a few more cautions than we wanted to tonight. It's kind of fun to go green, but yeah, still good to see a good turnout and have a good race.
Yeah, format. Well, it was a heck of a race to watch. That's for sure.
That's good. Yeah, these cars are fun to drive. It puts up a lot of good side-by-side racing. I mean, I think for probably 20 laps, I think I was on the bottom next to somebody. So it's makes for a lot of fun.
Well, again, congratulations. Great run, man, and good top 3.
Thanks, AJ.
All right, man. We'll holler at you later. All right, man. All right, AJ. Well, here we go. We're going to get ready to get out of here, but we got a little bit of programming notes for these guys. So, again, I spoke about next week. We are off next week, AJ. They are off November the 2nd. Their next race back will be November the 9th on Homestead Miami Speedway. That's
that'll be interesting.
Yeah, that will be, and we're gonna go check before I leave the website here. Since we're already here, let's do a preview for Saturday night, shall we? In the ARCA Series for round number 4, Texas Motor Speedway this Saturday night. That is going to be a good one down in Texas.
Yeah, I'm excited. Last time we saw those ARCA cars, or at least last time I saw it at Auto Club, they were literally fuel mileage or bust.
Yeah.
And, I really enjoy watching these super late models, so I'm really hoping those ARCA cars put on another awesome show.
Yeah, and think about this. After last week's race there at the Homestead Miami Speedway, Bentley picked up 16 spots in the points picture for the ARCA Series.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so he really moved forward. Now, as we look, Sim 500 moves along Saturday night. Tomorrow evening, they will be racing the SnapMobileShop.com Truck Series Wednesday night. They'll head over there, and I'm trying to add that is on Trackside Racing Network. Thank goodness they had that listed for me there. So they'll be picking up their next race tomorrow evening. And they're
good luck for those guys, and pretty much, keep kicking butt.
And we'll actually, why not, since we're sitting here looking at it? Because they're actually headed into the final 2 rounds of that series, AJ. Tomorrow night, they go to round 27 at Phoenix and Atlanta to end the season. So go check out our friends over at Trackside Racing Network for the coverage of that one. And I don't have anything to do tomorrow night. I'll probably be watching.
Yeah, same here. I'm always game to give other channels some publicity and, root on them because, competition breeds competition. And, I don't see other channels as competition, but you would learn other things by watching other people.
Well, I'll tell you what interests me about that. Trucks are a handful, right? I raced them quite a bit. And that was the Snap Mobile Shop Truck Series, a long season. And we're looking right now, and it's Tommy leading the way in that one going into tomorrow evening. 5-point lead over Mike Kelly. So Kelly's got to refocus from tonight. Had some bad luck. And I wonder if Kelly's still in Discord. Yeah, he is, actually. We're going to do some extended coverage here. I'm going to pull Mr. Kelly up because this is entertaining. Hey, Mr. Kelly, Matt in the booth. Get a copy? It's hope he's still there, maybe. Nope. He is not still there. But man, it's got to be hard for him to come off of tonight because he's got to go refocus tomorrow evening.
Yeah.
To hold on there. So that's going to be fun. We'll be watching along with everybody else, being fans of that one tomorrow evening. But other than that, thank you so much, everyone, for coming out here to Extreme Sim TV. And we'll be back in 2 weeks with more Super Series on Extreme Sim TV. And good job, dude.
It's always fun.
That was fun.